In a small village lived a young man named John. He had one dream: to become successful and give his parents a better life. Every Monday, John started something new. "This time I will succeed." He would wake up before sunrise, work with full energy, and stay motivated for a few days. But whenever he didn't see quick results, he would become disappointed. Maybe this isn't the right path. Then he would quit and begin something else. Months turned into years. John had started many journeys, but he had never finished one. His confidence slowly disappeared. One evening, while sitting alone near the river, he met an old traveler resting beside a large wooden bridge. The old man noticed the sadness on John's face and asked, "What troubles you, my son?" John sighed. "I work hard, but nothing changes. Every time I begin, I lose hope because success takes too long. Tell me, what am I doing wrong?" The old traveler smiled and pointed toward the bridge. "Do you know the story of this bridge?" John shook his head. The old traveler began his story. "Many years ago, this bridge connected both sides of the village. Every day, people used it to cross the river. Then one year, during the rainy season, the middle part of the bridge collapsed. The villagers became worried because they had no safe way to cross the river. Children couldn't go to school, farmers couldn't sell their crops, and sick people couldn't reach the doctor. Everyone dreamed of building a bridge, but the river was too wide. A strong young man stepped forward and proudly said, "Don't worry, I'll repair it." He worked with great energy from sunrise until sunset. The next day he worked just as hard, but after only 2 days, he became exhausted. "This bridge is impossible to fix," he said, and he walked away. The broken bridge remained there for weeks. Then one day, an ordinary carpenter named Michael came to the village. He quietly said, "I'll repair it." The villagers laughed. "You? Even the strongest young man failed. How can an old carpenter succeed?" But Michael never argued. Every single day he came to the bridge for just 1 hour. He repaired one small section. When it rained, he still came. When winter arrived, he still came. When no one noticed his effort, he still came. Day after day, the broken middle of the bridge slowly became stronger. Using his skills as a carpenter, Michael carefully repaired the damaged section with strong wooden supports and bricks, making it even stronger than before. 6 months later, the villagers woke up to something they never imagined. The bridge was completely repaired. For the first time in months, children crossed safely to school. Farmers reached the market. Families traveled without fear. The villagers asked Michael, "How did you succeed where everyone else failed?" Michael replied, "I never tried to repair the whole bridge in one day. I only focused on repairing one small part each day." The old traveler looked at John and said, "My son, successful people don't reach the top in one day. They simply keep taking one small step every day." John stood silently. At that moment, he finally understood why he had always failed. It wasn't because he lacked talent. It wasn't because he lacked intelligence. He lacked consistency. From the next morning, John stopped chasing quick success. Instead, he made one promise to himself. "Every single day, I will place one brick toward my dream." Months later, people began noticing the change. Years later, they admired his success. Because dreams are never built in one giant leap. They are built one small step, one small effort, and one faithful day at a time. Success doesn't belong to the fastest or the most talented. It belongs to the person who keeps showing up every single day. Remember, No one becomes successful overnight. Keep learning and keep improving. One day, you'll look back and realize you've built the life you once only dreamed of. Subscribe for more stories.